Hi Leo, welcome to my YouTube channel, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. In today's reading, I'm taking a look into your romantic love life for the month of April 2025. I'm going to pull for you my usual 8-card spread, see who's making their way towards you this month with romantic interest in you, whether it's someone brand new or someone that you already currently know and you're just looking for an energy update on your situation. I will definitely do my best, okay? I will see who this person is to you, what their intentions are, what their feelings are towards you. I'll get your feelings towards them just to see if you're on the same page. I'll take a look at how this person is treating you guys' connection this month. I'll also take a look at some of the blockages you might encounter, whether they are love related or blockages dealing with other factors in your life, and then I'll pull some advice on that, okay? Just please keep an open mind, Leo, that I do tend to get kind of nosy in my readings. Once I'm in my zone, there's no telling what comes out. I don't hold back and I don't sugarcoat. And sometimes when I'm really in my zone, I talk really fast. And I'm a Bostonian, so I feel like we naturally talk fast. There's a setting underneath the video that could slow down my speed. What else? Nope, that's it. So just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Let's begin. Please tap into the energy of Leo today. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Who's making their way towards Leo this month, and what can Leo expect? 2 more shuffles, 8-card spread. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my lovely Leos. All right, so let's take a look at the person coming towards you and see what their feelings are for you deep down. We have the Moon card. This is major for Pisces, but I also see it as Cancerian energy. That's the opposite of your sun ruler. Their intentions with you in April. We have the Star. This is major arcana for Aquarius. Their behavior and actions towards you this month, Leo. The Fool, major for Aries, and we're now in Aries season. Dang, Leo, all 3 of them are major arcanas. When major arcanas come in such a degree like this, it talks about like a big, huge transformative shift. I said shift, not the other word. Like this person in regards to you is going through like things are being moved around according to how it needs to in order to prepare for like some sort of new cycle to begin. Whether this is a brand new person coming into your life and they're getting energetically prepared to step into a new cycle with somebody, or this is someone that you already know and they're possibly going through some emotional changes with that Moon energy and they're needing to process that and get themselves into a space of, you know, restoration, healing, being in a good mindset to like enter some sort of new contract with you. We'll see. Let me take a look at your feelings first before I speak on that any further. But when major arcanas come in like this, it tells me that it's a part of some sort of fated encounter, some sort of destined plan, okay, for there to be growth for 2 people, or at least 1. How does Leo feel about this person in April? The 8 of Swords. So it looks like in April, you're going to be kind of unsure what to expect, what's going on. You're going to be intrigued, but at the same time, you're going to be perplexed. You might even stare at your phone sometimes, reading their text message over and over again, trying to figure out if there's like a hidden meaning to everything that they say to you. Just be mindful of the 8 of Swords. It could really like get us stuck if we allow it. So this is all mental stuff, okay? I'll see what's going on with that, okay? What is the potential blockage for Leo this month? We have the 2 of Swords, Moon and Libra energy. All right, I get what's going on here. And your potential outcome in April, Leo? The 10 of Cups, the 10 of friggin' Cups. This is a beautiful reading. I just need to figure out what's going on with these 2 placements. Your advice, Leo? The Emperor, major for Aries. And the overall energy influencing you the most this month, Leo? The 10 of Wands. Influencing that is the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. And then I see the 3 of Wands. The reason why I feel like this is a beautiful combo is because the hard work you have done in whatever area this is has earned you a new beginning that is going to be very stable, very rewarding, and worth all the effort, right? Because the 10 of Wands is letting me know that you're getting ready to complete a cycle in your life. You have done your work. You have, you know, you showed up for the universe and did what they wanted you to do, whether it was healed a lot of unhealed trauma, worked on your boundaries with people, putting up boundaries, respecting boundaries, take it however it resonates. You show the universe that you mean business when it comes to what you want to attract in your life. The Ten of Wands is pretty much saying that all these wands that you have on your shoulder are things that you don't want in your life anymore. You're getting ready to go down to the storage unit or the, trash dump, and you're about to throw it into their recycling bin and give it to somebody else, all right? And you're going to be getting an exchange. You're going to be exchanging those 10 rods, and they're going to be giving you this Ace of Pentacles instead. Kind of like going to the metal department and offloading some metal and getting some money in return. You're making a wonderful exchange this month, Leo. Okay, now you've got somebody here in regards to your romantic love life. I definitely see that, but this also feels something monetary. Okay, so some of you guys may be working your butt off in regards to your career, whether you work for someone or you run your own business, and this is showing me that all your due diligence is paying off. But I am seeing a relationship here too. All right, this is beautiful. So I'm going to start breaking it down. Let's see. And then I open up to the Four of Wands. I feel like I'm getting like a mixed bag of Leos here. I feel like I have a few Leos that already have this special someone in your life, and you and your person are going through some big changes, some big shifting of energy. And for others, I feel like this moon is kind of like a holding period for this person before they release this person to you, possibly in April, because maybe they are going through some configuration in their life where they're collecting all their wands and getting ready to purge it too. So clarifying their feelings, I got the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is someone in pursuit of truth. The Knight of Swords is someone in pursuit of communicating and receiving communication. It's my texter card. It's my expecting emails or DMs from someone card, or someone calling you on the phone and wanting to meet up with you. All right, it's definitely showing me communication because this is Gemini energy, and Gemini rules the 3rd house, which governs communicating and community building and creating things. Okay, for some of you, this is someone that you already know, Leo. Someone's feeling quite emotional about something that they want to say to you. Okay, because the moon talks about hidden things. It's the 12th house. It's Neptune energy. It talks about what is hidden, what is being kept a secret, what is also resonating with someone's insecurities. Okay, I will dive into this much deeper. I'll do that in a second. Let me see what's on the bottom. The King of Wands, Leo energy. You could have a fellow Leo heading towards you, or this is just someone coming towards you. You might be a little bit older than this person. And don't worry about age if that's not the case. But you have someone that's pursuing you while you're sitting down there waiting for, other things to work out in your life. Okay? And for others, this could be this person turning into the King of Wands as they're making action towards the King of Wands, because Knights are action oriented. But once they find where their destination is, they pop a squat and they sit down and do what they need to do. And then I see the Queen of Cups, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm going to get another card on that, but I'm going to use a different set of cards. It's my new Wizard of Oz tarot. Not my cards, but I bought them off of Amazon for those of you who like to know what decks that I'm using. Can I get a card on that Knight of Swords for how this person is feeling towards Leo in April, please? It's like something someone wants to say to you is very important to them. If this is someone new entering your life, Leo, that could be someone nervous to ask you out on a first date, okay? Or someone that you haven't really talked to in a little bit. Maybe communication has been postponed. And that could be why you're in the 8 of Swords energy and the 2 of Swords is in the blockage. Clarify that Knight of Swords. The Queen of Swords. Come on, camera. The Queen of Swords. That's not very romantic. The Magician. The High Priestess. The Empress. Someone's nervous to say something to you in April. But it all comes in with some good energy following it. Please tell me more about the context of what this message is. And I just glimpsed at the Justice card, which shows the image of Dorothy's house in the Wizard of Oz landing on, you know, a witch's legs. As if to say that there's been some consequences for someone's actions or prior behavior. Or someone is dealing with the consequences of their behavior towards you, or someone's wanting to be honest and fair about something. We'll see if it comes back out, but I glanced at it and it got my attention. Something about Libra energy, maybe. Please give me another card on this person's communication towards Leo in April 2025. The Hierophant, that's all about commitment. That's talking about marriage. That's talking about, you know, feeling like you align with their beliefs and their wants, and it's, It almost feels like someone is getting ready to speak up in April about everything that they've been wishing to speak up about. Maybe you got someone very nervous or shy or something like that. And the Knight of Swords is traveling to the King of Wands, which is traveling to some confidence. Because the King of Wands is seen as someone very confident in tarot. You know, someone that follows their heart. Because this is Leo's court card and Leo rules the heart. So someone is pursuing confidence to speak from the heart. And it's honest communication with the Queen of Swords. You might also have a divorcee coming towards you, Leo. That's not going to be for all of you, obviously. But someone may have gone through a breakup or a divorce and has taken time to heal, to restore peace in their life, and now is ready to start over, and they're meeting you for the first time in April, or you already know each other, and you were giving this person space and time to heal and process the loss of a previous relationship, or that is you, Leo, and you're the one that went through that and needed space. There's that Knight of Swords again. All right, back to the clarifying. Let me clarify your feelings. Maybe you'll be able to tell me a little bit more. Please clarify Leo's feelings. Why the Eight of Swords, please? Why the Eight of Swords? Hello, Three of Swords. And the Nine of Wands. Sheesh. And the Page of Wands. And then I see the Four of Wands. Leo, in April, I feel like you're in this mindset of, I am not giving up. I know that there's something special out there for me. I know all this effort is going to pay off. I could just feel it. The Nine of Wands goes right before the Ten of Wands, indicating that you've got this persistent spirit of yours. You've got this energy of, I'm not a quitter. I am going to make it to that finish line. All this is not going to be in vain. Screw that. You know, I'm a runner, so I always think of the Nine of Wands as like being at that 11th mile, and you just got 1.3 miles left to go in that half marathon, and you're like, oh, I got to get to it. And then you get to that finish line, 10 of Wands, and then you get your medal, you know, your victory medal. So apply this to whatever the thing is, Leo. The thing is going to be different for all of you. Is the thing finding true happiness with a spouse? Is the thing finding true happiness in your own personal development before getting into a meaningful partnership with somebody? Or have you gone through like a huge like karmic lesson in regards to the relationships that you keep in your life, whether toxic family members, toxic friends, toxic lovers? Have you gone through so much where you're like, all right, I get it now, universe. I'm going to put up healthy boundaries with people. I'm not going to be so quick to, you know, give my heart away. I've learned, please don't send me another person that's going to hurt me, okay? I'm not in the mood for it. All right, because that Three of Swords is telling me that you've been hurt enough to where you have learned the lesson. You're like, all right, I get it. 3 strikes, and I'm not gonna do it again. You're telling the universe. All right. And you're meeting this person or connecting with them or reconnecting, we don't know yet. And there's some playful communication coming towards you, but there's an element of confusion with the Eight of Swords. Whether this is you thinking, is this person going to hurt me like the last person? Or is this person going to hurt me again like they did last time, if this is someone that you already know? I honestly feel like this is a new person. All right, I feel like it's a new energy coming towards you, but if this is someone that you already know, Leo, this could be telling me that you and this person are going through an emotional renovation, where you both needed to link up, go through something exciting and intense, and then separate for a little bit to have your own time to grow and go through personal development, and to be in a place where you're at, to be in a healthy partnership and link up when you're both ready. It's going to be different for many of you. But I mean, the Ten of Cups for your future outcome does indicate you are lining up with the right people or person. That's a happy family right here, okay? I feel like I have a Leo that's like, all right, I get it now. Where's that finish line? I'm getting there, okay? And it looks like you are. It looks like you are. So let's clarify this person's intentions with you, because I see the star. The star as intentions, that's the intent to fulfill some sort of wish, fulfill some sort of goal. It's also the intent to have hope and faith that everything is happening for a purpose, for a reason, and that everything's going to make sense to this person when everything, you know, unfolds. The Nine of Cups, look at that. The Nine of Cups is also the card of wish fulfillment. The Nine of Cups to the star as this person's intentions with you in April, Leo, tells me some really good energy. I feel like this person doesn't mean you any harm. Whomever this person is, their intentions is to get you to like them, or to love them, or to still love them for some of you. I feel like whoever this person is, they're really wanting pretty much the same things as you. To just be loved, to be happy, to feel like all this is making sense, all the hard lessons that we are going through are all leading to some sort of reward. You know, the floating rock we're on is about school. We're here to grow, we're here to learn. And I feel like for some of you, someone needs to see something in a different perspective in order to appreciate what they're being graced with that Hanged Man energy here. This is Pisces energy. Some of you guys could be connecting to a Pisces, especially with that moon energy being there, and that would be a nice opposite for you. They're the moon card. And then I see the Ten of Swords. For some of you, I'm strongly getting that you may be attracting someone in your life that went through a loss and, you know, was dealing with some karma, okay, or that be you. But either way, good intentions. Let me get another card on their intentions. And then I see the Empress and the Knight of Swords. The Empress has intentions. That's the intent to nurture something. That's the intent to give birth to something. It usually shows a pregnant energy. It talks about the inception of something already, and now it's in that development stage. Give me another card on intentions. The Empress has intentions is to make someone a spouse. I mean, I got the Empress, your advice. Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles with the star and the Nine of Cups talks about someone that intends to come towards someone, but, you know, with patience and not wanting to be impulsive, not wanting to rush, because the Knight of Pentacles usually delivers something substantial. That Knight of Pentacles is delivering the Ace of Pentacles. All right? The Knight of Swords is delivering communication. The Knight of Wands is delivering, well, the wand, if you're in the mood for just a little, you know, bumping ugly session at night. But the Knight of Pentacles is actually coming in with something serious to exchange with you. Okay? It's tangible, or it's practical, or it has the ability to grow into something successful. Okay? Words are words. The pentacle is something that could really grow, okay? Ooh, and then I see the Three of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom. So I'm strongly getting that you and this person may have had similar backstories. You guys might find out that you guys have like a similar upbringing, or you've had similar experiences in your love life, and you both are just like, all right, can we stop it with the lessons, universe, at least in my love life? All right, let's clarify the Two of Swords. So far, I'm really liking what I'm seeing. Clarify the Two of Swords as the blockage for Leo in April. The Death card, Scorpio energy. And the High Priestess, major for Pisces. And then I see the Nine of Pentacles, and I see the Judgment and the Four of Swords. I feel like I've gotten this message for you recently. When was it? Was it during the last all signs reading I did, or was it through the end of March reading? Sorry, my iced coffee is like my thinking cup. All right, for some of you Leos, I feel like this is the same message I got from my most recent all signs reading. It feels like there's a couple different energies around you. You look like a very popular person. There's someone around you that doesn't want to accept some sort of ending in your relationship, but I'm not getting it was romantic though. I'm getting that maybe it was a family member who crossed boundaries with you, or an ex-friend, something like that. All right, because I'm not feeling any romantic connotation from you in regards to this person, but it definitely could be a former, because the Death card in the blockage position, I read it in reverse, and the Death card in reverse is an inability to accept an ending, or an inability to accept change is necessary, right? Someone not using their intuition with the High Priestess in reverse, or a secret is coming out or came out and it left you feeling like, whoa, I cannot have this person in my life. I can't trust them. And the Nine of Pentacles in reverse is someone codependent on another for their stability, their success, their ability to have abundance. And the Two of Swords in reverse is not really, wanting to look at something far past we're agreeing to disagree stage. I don't feel like this is this person right here. I don't. It feels like there's another energy around you in April, Leo, that is like, hey, can we breathe life back into this? Can we resuscitate it? Can we breathe it back from the dead? And you may be feeling confused as well, okay? It feels like you've got someone really sweet here. I like this person's energy. I didn't get nothing negative off of this person. But when I'm drawn to your blockage, because remember how I said at the very beginning of this reading, Leo, I said, I'm going to look at your blockage, whether it's related to your love life or some other factor in your life. I could have sworn I said that. I may be wrong. I think I did. This does not feel related to your love life at all. It feels like someone's realizing that you were more supportive and helpful than they gave you credit for, and they're realizing that and might be trying to come back around to breathe life back into the situation, because they didn't go through the growth that they needed to go through. They weren't evolving. It kind of reminds me of that person that's like, hey, can we get back to being friends? I've learned about your boundaries. I respect them, and then they cross the boundary again. It's something like that. Someone that might be depending on your spiritual guidance, or just your ability to really grow success around you, because you got that Ace of Pentacles around you. All right, back to the actual love reading, because I feel like that's going to hit home for somebody. So let's take a look at the Fool as this person's behavior towards you in April. Now, with the Emperor as your advice, I can feel like that could be for this situation as well, and for this situation here. It's got like two birds with one stone vibes, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. Clarify the Fool as this person's behavior and actions towards Leo in April 2025, please. The Queen of Swords again. We have that over here. You've got a chatty person coming towards you. But what I like about the combination of cards is that we got someone being honest and being very direct with their method of communicating to you, but they also have like this relief of energy on their face, like they're wanting to be like, oh, thank goodness that conversation is over and it went in the way that I was hoping. This is great, right? I'm getting like a brick being removed off of someone's chest. I'm almost feeling like there's like an elephant on my chest. Like someone's feeling a lot of heavy energy in regards to something that they want to say, okay? Two of Pentacles shows a lot of back and forth, like how am I going to word this? How am I going to say this? How is Leo going to respond to this? Pros and cons. What if they say no? What if they say yes? The Two of Pentacles is like weighing out the options there. Let me get another card. Let me get another card, please. Four of Pentacles, but in this art depiction it says Four of Bricks. I said a brick on your heart. Okay, and when you look at the traditional Rider-Waite card of the Four of Pentacles, Leo, you'll see a dude with a big old pentacle right in front of his heart chakra, as if he's putting more weight on his heart with money, material stuff, status, like like more about greed, things like that. But in this art depiction, removing the brick a little bit away from the heart, being more open, being more ready for vulnerability. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune comes in when the universe is ready to see some big changes for all parties involved. The Wheel of Fortune is the card of destiny. It's the card of fated encounters. It's the card of monumental changes. This is one of those types of cards that you cannot, it does not go unnoticed. Right? This is usually either meeting someone that you marry one day, meeting someone that you have a kid with, or meeting someone that helps you change your career path in a big, big, big way. Meeting someone that helps you get out of an unhealthy relationship and maybe acting as a soulmate catalyst. It could be any of that, but it's showing me that you and another person may be either A, completing a karmic lesson in April, or B, already did and now there's some rewards coming for it. And for others, you may have completed a karmic cycle with somebody else, and depending on how you handle it, comes in with some rewards, okay? And it's leading me to this 10 of Cups, repeated tens. Repeating tens. So some of you guys could be in your personal year number 1 because the number 10 breaks down to a 1. Others, you're in your personal year number 9, 8, 4. Why the 10 of Cups? Why the 10 of Cups? Why the 10 of Cups? Why the 3 of freaking Cups and the Empress? Are you kidding me, Leo? That cannot be any more beautiful. Leo, I don't know what the heck is going on with you this month, whether it's relationship related, career related, friendship related, or just heck, you're doing something special for yourself and nobody needs to know about it related. You're having a really good month, it looks like. You're having a really good month. But I feel like you're walking into April feeling kind of nervous about what to expect. Try not to do that. Try to walk into April like a boss, being like, I ain't worried about it. I've got everything covered. I've got everything I need. The universe has my back. I am protected. The Emperor talks about protection. The Emperor talks about discipline. The Emperor talks about security and foundations. And the number 4 vibration could be very important to you right now, Leo. Okay, and then you got that Ace of Pentacles heading towards you. Clarify this Emperor as Leo's advice. And then I'll get your person's hidden message right here. Why the Emperor as Leo's advice? Why the Emperor as Leo's advice? The 5 of Swords. And the Knight of Swords and the Sun. Leo, the universe has shown you who is the shady people in your life and who are the good people in your life. Do not ignore it. The sun is going to be shining a light on some people this week. Even though this is a monthly, I feel like it's going to happen in a week. Okay? The sun is going to highlight some people or a person that may not be with your best interests. And I feel like that brings me back to over here. You know, you may have turned a blind eye to something in the past, but they're asking you not to do that again. Okay? Feels like something is coming back around. But when it comes to this person, I feel like you got something exciting starting. Ace of Wands. Oh, wait. Let me get a card on that Ace of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. And the Chariot. And the 7 of Pentacles on the bottom, the Ace of Cups. Leo, you've got something beautiful coming towards you that you've been really waiting for. You've been manifesting, and it's here. It's time. And the Chariot is all about moving forward and not looking in the rear view. Anyone wasn't supportive over you or did not see the blessing of having you in their life, don't even look at the rear view. Be like, bye. Look at my license plate as you watch me drive off in that Chariot, okay? I've got every zodiac sign in this reading. I wouldn't worry about it. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, Leo, you'll find the link to my website in the description box below of every video that I do on YouTube, BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com. That's 2 Ds, not one for Baddison. And every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live with the All Signs Their Feelings for You read. I will link in the description box below this video the most recent All Signs reading I did. I worry that you moved on and this is all in my head. Is it? Do you still think about me? I'm speaking fast because my memory card shuts off at the 30-minute mark. You were my sanctuary. You were the only person I could confide in, and I betrayed your trust. That might be for this other situation. I wonder if you still think about me. How do you feel about me now that you've had some time to reflect? I should have believed in you. You always have my best interest in heart. Some of you Leos, someone's coming back around because they're realizing you actually had their back, that you meant no harm. And you might be like, too late. But this looks good. I hope this helps. Love you, Leo. Namaste.